Guys, this is Mr. Joshy J, and in today's video, I am going to talk about Sir Lewis Hamilton and why it's time for him to retire. So, right, as you know, Lewis Hamilton recently has seen absolutely shocking performances nowhere near good enough. And at the weekend, he came out and said, I'm useless. Now, you have that attitude, then you have to leave. It's as simple as that. Because at Ferrari, we have elite, high standards at our team at the end of the day. And that is nowhere near sustainable, people. Let's get it right here, people, yeah? Let's absolutely getting the narrative right. I mean, you never heard Michael Schumacher speak like that, or Fernando Alonso and that. So, yeah, I hope Professor has a word with him over that and gives him a kick up the ass. I really do, because to me that is just unacceptable coming out and saying that. Now, I've been a fan of Lewis Hamilton for 19 years, right? I started following him in GP2 in 2006. I can remember Turkey, Istanbul, he dropped it, he went right down to the back and made his way up the field. Absolutely unbelievable. This is why I've fallen in love with this guy, and I'm still supporting him today. Lewis Hamilton haters will be absolutely loving this. You know, I have a subscriber called Will. He cannot stand Lewis Hamilton. They race me so hard, he cannot stand Lewis Hamilton because he actually has a Nico Rosberg jacket. So, yeah, I mean, unbelievable, unbelievable. But Lewis Hamilton, this is just absolutely painful to watch now as a fan for 19 years. I mean, he comes out and starts blaming the setup and that, which to me, as a fan, that's nowhere near sustainable. And a lot of his fans fall for it, but I don't. And my good friend F1 Fan CFC 1905, he doesn't, nor does F1 Fan Fanatic Rants. He doesn't fall for it either at the end of the day. So, whatever Lewis Hamilton decides, it's been an absolute pleasure, you know, following him these last 19 years. He's brought me so much joy and pleasure. He really has. But I remember I made a video back in 2023 saying Lewis Hamilton should retire, and literally I had egg on my face because he proved me wrong. But this time round, though, unfortunately, he will not prove me wrong. His speed is clearly gone, his confidence, and to me, he's not been the same driver ever since Abu Dhabi 2021. I mean, let's get it right here, people, yeah? Let's absolutely get the narrative right. That has definitely changed my driver since that controversy, thanks to a race director who had no idea what to do, and a certain team principal, but I'm not going to name him because he doesn't deserve the publicity. But, you know, this is just no fun to watch at all, people, you know, what Lewis Hamilton is going through. I mean, let's get it right here, people, yeah? Let's absolutely get the narrative right. And I will be behind my favourite driver until he calls it a day. But he is the record pole holder. He has the most wins in F1, so he's broken so many records. But now the fact that he's coming out and admitting he's useless, to me, that rings alarm bells. And like I said, if he does feel he's useless, we cannot have that attitude at Ferrari, people. So that means he will have to retire. But I think realistically he will race in the new era in 2026, because in 2026 we are going back to flat, Lauren. You know what we had in like 2017 and 2021, and Lewis Hamilton was really in the peak of his career then, wasn't he? So, yeah, I'm hoping, sincerely hoping that by a miracle, that Lewis Hamilton can definitely get back to where he should be. But at the moment, he's not showing any signs of it whatsoever. So, yeah, which is a real shame because, like I said, the driver I've been supporting for 19 years, it is real painful to watch this. It really is. Of course, he's came to Ferrari for a fresh start. I mean, he seems to be getting out qualified by George Russell still. So, yeah. But simply not good enough, Sir Lewis Hamilton. It's as simple as that. But obviously, you know, when it comes to watching F1, you know, I like the racing side of things, you know. When literally they go off there and start talking about the racing, I stop listening because I only am interested in watching the qualifying and the main race. It's as simple as that, really. But, you know, to me, it's now or never for Lewis Hamilton. You know, his performances must improve. It's as simple as that. Otherwise, Fred Vasseur will have you out on this scene faster or say, but. Because Fred Vasseur takes no messing around. You know, Fred Vasseur wants to win. And I believe we got the right team principle to help us get back to the top of F1 because we've not been on the top of F1 for ages now. I mean, as a Ferrari fan, our last title was in 2008, which, I mean, that is absolutely unacceptable, people, at the highest level. But yeah, you know, Lewis Hamilton, this is just absolutely just so painful to watch, honestly. It's like, where do we go from here? Seriously. Because, yeah, obviously, Lewis Hamilton, he looks up to everyone and sees that, obviously, he brought in some pundits, like diverse pundits and that. Now, my good friend, F1 fan CFC, F1 fan fanatic Rants, he was a Lewis Hamilton fan, but he didn't like how political he's coming and that. I mean, what Lewis Hamilton gets up to off circuit has no concerns to me whatsoever. So, yeah, I care about what he does out on track, and clearly he's not performing out on track at the moment. So massive questions have got to be asked to people. It's as simple as that. Whether you are a Lewis Hamilton fan or not, you have to agree with me. These performances have been absolutely nowhere near sustainable, and the way he tries and fools his fan base as well. To me, you know, I think it's time for him to retire. I really do. And if he does call it a day, then I would definitely bring in someone like Fauci Bottas to steady the ship for 2026, and then maybe go after a surgeon Dutchman in 2027. Yes, Max. But will he want to leave Red Bull now? But yeah, you know, Lewis Hamilton, one of the all-time greats, you know, most pole positions, most wins, absolutely just incredible. Whatever happens now, I will forever be thankful in the good times he's gave me as a fan. With the summer break coming up now, I honestly believe he needs to think long and hard whether he needs to continue or not, whether he should continue. I mean, realistically, I think he'll call it a day at the end of 2026, but you never know. He may say to his therapist, look, I need to retire here because I've lost all the passion for sports and that, then that means Ferrari will have to sort out a replacement immediately, Like I said, bring in maybe someone like Fauci Bottas just to steady the ship for a year or so, and then go and get a certain number 33 to the team, which I still got a feeling 33 will still come to this team in the future. But yeah, listening to that interview, people, that broke me, honestly, when he said he's useless and that. I was like, no, you're not useless, Literally, you're not right in the head, Swiss, which is why hopefully he does seek advice from a therapist and they can give him some much love support, what he absolutely deserves. But yeah, the first year for him at Ferrari has not gone to plan at all. Yes, I know this Ferrari car is not the best in that, but at least Charles is in very consistent. Now we just need Lewis Hamilton to be consistent, people, don't we? I mean, let's get it right here, people, yeah? It's absolutely getting their narrative right. But, yeah, I mean, just, it's heartbreaking, man. Driver, who I've been following this time, just to see him go out like this, it's just absolutely just heartbreaking to watch. I mean, like I said, you're rival fans, who hates Lewis Hamilton, you're going to be loving it. But us hardcore fans, this is absolutely painful to watch. So, yeah, comment your thoughts down below. I will always reply. And if you are an F1 fan, Manchester United fan, make sure you are subscribing to this YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Bash.